HyperMine.
G'day fellow miners and welcome to the HyperMine server, and this is a bit of a new thing for me, well for HyperMine anyway. I'm going to do a tutorial. I have been watching I've been watching all the other guys' videos, and I've noticed that there's comments quite a bit on their videos regarding certain things, and I've noticed that the guys tend to have a little bit of trouble with a particular item in the game, and that item is the landmark. So I'm going to do a really quick simple tutorial. I'm here on the mining world. This is my this is my quarry. Well, this is what is left of the place after my quarries have worked. This is my quarry set up here. I run 64 by 64 quarries, and as you can see I've done quite a few of them. Once everything loads, you can see this whole area this whole area is like being quarried out by me. It's a bit kind of hard to see because the chunks sort of load really slowly in the later versions of Feed the Beast, but we're going to go up to the surface. We are going to turn off clouds, actually. I'm pretty sure I can do that. Clouds off, yep. And we are going to quickly go through how landmarks work. First thing you need to know about landmarks is that once you place them, you can power them with either a redstone torch or a lever, and they will fire out these blue beams. Now these blue beams measure out basically from the landmark a 64 block long line. So to here is 64 blocks. And they also go up and down. So if we were to go underneath here, and the beams will go, I might as well use, so you can see these will go down as well. Very useful for when you're laying out your quarry, because if you want to do a 64 by 64 quarry, all you do is place your initial marker. So this is your initial marker. And then what you want to do is you want to go to the end of your blue line, place a marker, and to the end of your other blue line, and we're going to have to run past that's a friendly wisp, it's alright. Now, that is all you need to do to mark out your quarry. You do not need to use 4 landmarks. 3 is sufficient, because a square can be drawn with 3 reference points. Then you just right click on your we'll call this the anchor marker, or the anchor landmark. As you can see, the box extends all the way out to here, so it's covered the 4x4 chunk area, which is a 64 by 64 area. So that's all you need to do to place down your quarry. The next thing, of course, you need to do is actually place your quarry. Now I do believe it needs to be placed on this corner. I'll try it on this corner. No, it can be placed on either side. So there you go. You can see that it has marked out the area, and then all you will need to do now is power your quarry, and it will clear this internal area, and it will build the frame and start quarrying. So that's making a landmark for a quarry. Couple of the other machines, and one of the other machines that gets used quite a lot is the filler. There's also an architect table and a builder. At the moment, in the version of Buildcraft that is in the Ultimate Pack, the builder is disabled. It apparently causes corruption to maps, so I'm not going to really bother with the architect or the builder, but the rules for your filler apply with the landmarks to both of those machines. So the filler is a useful machine. It can be used to delete blocks in a particular area or place specific blocks in a particular area. And the way we do that is, again, you need to mark out, first you need to mark out your your base boundary. So it can be any shape as long as it's a square or a rectangle. So let's just do this, and then we'll go over to here. And you can see that we now have a square. Or sorry, we now have a rectangle. But with the filler, it has the ability to work in 3 dimensions, and you can tell the filler where you want, like say for example, your height to be. So what you do is you go up as high as you need to go, and then you place another landmark on, we'll call it the y-axis. So one of these is Z, one of these is X, and that's Y. And then what you want to do is you want to right click your key landmark again, and as you can see, it has created a large box. And you only need 4 points of reference to create a large box like this. You only need your anchor, your X, your Z, or sorry, your X, your Z, and your Y. So you don't need to put one over here, and you don't need to put one here, and one here, and one here. This is smart enough that it knows that where these red lines intersect is where it ends. And then of course you just place your filler like that, and it will accept the predefined area. And then you can do whatever you like. You can set it to fill or create a box. I'm not going to go into the details of the filler. This is more about landmarks than it is about the machines that use them. So again, to make a box, a square for things like quarries, you only require 3 points of reference. You need your X, your Z, and your key. For things like the filler, and once it's fixed, the builder and the architect table, you need 4 points of reference. You need your key reference, you need your X reference, you need your Y reference, you need your Z reference, and you need your Y reference. And then you activate your key landmark. So that's pretty much it, guys. A fairly quick explanation of how these landmarks work. Hopefully everyone gets something out of this, because I know people are having issues with setting up their large-sized quarries and figuring out where to actually put their landmarks, and particularly with things like the filler and so forth, it's very useful to know how it actually works. So thank you for watching, guys, and keep on digging.